Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I'm not here with Geeky Sparkles, so I'm going to talk about some video game news, or rather I'm going to talk about Twitch. And Twitch doesn't want gamers anymore. Yeah, Twitch is it's pretty obvious, right? Like, we've been very critical of Twitch for a while now, and this is a platform that has completely lost its way and is chasing the money, but it's not getting the ad money apparently from advertisers. Is getting money from shaken down simps, from subscriptions. So basically, your viewers are giving the people that they watch money, and then Twitch is just taking some off the top, right? And the business model is definitely it's changed. It's changed. And the people that give the most money are the people who watch ladies jiggle their bits, I believe, on Twitch, and also commentary channels. Commentary channels are very big. People just talking about politics, especially politics on one side of the aisle, especially. And now we've got TimTheTatman saying that gaming streamers might be cooked. I think he's correct. We've been talking about this for a while. Like, there is literally no point, I believe, in going to Twitch anymore if you want to be a video game streamer. I don't even think YouTube works that well. We did a video the other day talking about YouTube and the algorithm changes. And unless you have a set time for your live streams, like, you can't just like go live and expect YouTube to notify people. It doesn't work that way anymore. It's very hard. They don't send a lot of notifications out to people. I don't think YouTube wants live streams. I think they put up with them because they get to, skim 30-40% off the super chats or whatever. But I don't think they really want to push live streams that hard. That's just my personal opinion. So I think a lot of people are going to, the R place or the K place. I don't know if I can talk about those over here, but we're going to talk about this because Twitch was a place we had a Twitch channel years ago. They actually came to us. They wanted to diversify. Then they're doing gaming streams. And this would have been about 2014. We did some other stuff before we did the Clownfish TV channel here. And they came to us and said, hey, could you do like drawing streams, or could you, talk about, nerd stuff over there? And I actually had somebody from Twitch reach out, and, I tried it. It just, back then, people only wanted to watch people stream video games. And so I'd get, if I was lucky, I'd get like 20, 30 people watching or whatever. And I just didn't stick with it because I'm like, there's no point. Now there's no point in doing video games, which is so weird. So we're going to talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Go out to the Clownfish TV website. Go to news.clownfishtv.com. We've got news out there. We've got podcasts out there. We're going to be moving some more content over there. Basically, instead of doing memberships over here on YouTube, we're going to branch out to Substack. Like, a lot of people go to Patreon. I don't really care for Patreon that much, but we're going to be doing stuff over on Substack, I think, in lieu of doing memberships over here, because I don't trust any of these platforms anymore. I mean, even Substack could pull the rug out from underneath us, but I think the more places you are, the less likely it is to happen. And so many streamers put their livelihoods in the hands of a company owned by Amazon, right? So your memberships are there, and your audience is there, and we're seeing reactions. Some of them I think are like massive overreactions, but we have people reacting that their ad revenue is taking a massive hit, or that they're not getting seen anymore. And the same thing's happening over on YouTube, but I don't think quite to the extent that things are changing over on Twitch. And I haven't heard anything positive about Twitch in a very long time. So Deserto has this. Let's see here. Let's go out. This is TimTheTatman says, concerned Twitch is no longer a gaming site as IRL streams dominate. Yeah, it's just people doing dumb shit in their ridiculously expensive house. And there's only a handful of people that are doing this successfully. And I think eventually Amazon is going to be like, they're not worth the headache. It's very weird. And to Amazon, it's like, it doesn't matter if it's profitable. Is it profitable enough? And if most of the money is coming from viewer support, and we'll talk a little bit about that. If most of the money is coming from viewer support and not advertising, Amazon's getting a cut, but they're not getting a huge cut. And that's kind of scary. And as the economy goes through changes, belts tighten, people aren't going to be throwing $20, $30, $40 people in super chats or whatever the hell they call them over there, memberships and shit. So TimTheTatman sparked a viral debate over the future of gaming broadcast, saying Twitch's just chatting category far outpaces people playing games. It's true. I've noticed it too. There are people that were, they made a name for themselves being streamers playing games. Asmongold, playing World of Warcraft, and now he just, reacts to other people's videos. But he's doing better at that, I think, than he was playing World of Warcraft. They said some of the biggest streamers on the internet branched out from their status as content creators to enter the mainstream media. Talking about Kevin Hart coming on to Kai Cenat. I don't even watch these. I don't watch these people. I just see young people with too much money doing dumb shit and getting paid ridiculous money to do dumb shit in their houses. Is he the guy that was like kicking? Is he the kid that was like kicking the robot or whatever? And I was like, you gotta watch that, dude. That robot's gonna come back to get you. The majority of the streams aren't spent in front of the computer playing games, minus Asmongold, who's known for his political commentary stream from home. Instead, they're out hosting award shows, and taking up physical challenges against high-profile athletes. It's influencers like these that have fellow broadcaster TimTheTatman convinced the future of live streaming isn't gaming, it's IRL, just chatting. So let's go out to this clip here and see what he has to say. And then we're going to talk about where Twitch actually gets its money. I've been telling people for like a year or two, Twitch is not a safe place to be. They're desperately trying to throw spaghetti against the wall to see what works. And it's just like, it seems like things aren't working. And I honestly do believe that Amazon's going to either shut them down or sell them off relatively soon. We'll see.
CS is boring to watch. I mean, guys, I opened up Twitch this morning just to see what everyone was watching. There were 500,000 people watching just chatting.
Yep.
And the closest video game to that, I believe, was League of Legends at 100K. And then Counter-Strike at like 85. So I think it's just gaming in general right now. Because all the views seem to be when you just go into just chatting and you talk about drama. That's where viewership is, man. I mean, bro, you could argue right now the biggest streamers out there don't even game.
Yeah.
That much. I mean,
look, same with YouTube.
This guy Kai just hung out with LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 35 on status, man. You know what I'm saying? IRL is king now. That's the reality. Like, in real life stuff. That era of Tyler having 100,000 viewers every single day for Fortnite, that is over.
That'd be Ninja.
It's done.
Yeah. Yep.
I think there's one game that could bring those numbers back, and that's literally GTA 6. And if GTA 6 don't bring back watchability for gaming, we are cooked, boys.
Yeah, I agree with him. I've noticed that too. Like, you look at the live streams even on YouTube, you look at the live streams on the R Place. Can you talk about that? And you look at who's making headlines, and it's mostly commentary channels. And it's mostly, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, one way or the other, it's political commentary. That's what's bringing people in. And you might have started out in video games, or you might be like game adjacent, but people want to hear your hot takes on a certain thing. I mean, it is. I mean, I'm going to be honest. In a lot of ways, it is boring to watch somebody else play video games unless their commentary is really, really good, or you just want to watch them play it because you want to see if you want to buy that game yourself or invest time in that game yourself, or that person is freakishly good. But it used to be that kids would just park it in front of a stream for hours and watch, Fortnite. Oh my God, look at Ninja playing Fortnite. Oh my God, look at Minecraft. I like Minecraft. I'll just watch Minecraft. Now they want Skibbity Toilet. And then the adults are moving on to the commentary, and the titties. Let's be honest, titties bring in big bucks on Twitch. He's not, I guess that would be just chatting, right? Is that considered, or titties considered just chatting? Yeah, I don't think he's wrong at all. So here are some of the responses, according to Deserto. Responses to the theory are largely mixed. He said, yeah, GTA 6 is when things will get real. This person here says, not any game that's popping right now. Once someone drops something worth playing, watching, it's back to normal. GTA 6 might be it. We desperately need better multiplayer games. Well, if they don't pull the plug on them. While just chatting might reign supreme, a majority of Twitch's most subscribed streamers are gaming focused, but content creators like TimTheTatman aren't convinced this will be the case for much longer. Yeah, no, I agree with him. I think that people want to watch people doing dumb shit or talking about politics because it's more entertaining than watching a middle-aged dude play Call of Duty. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it is. It's nobody wants to watch that. No, some people want to watch that, but not as many. And now here's, okay, so where Twitch is at financially, and Dan Clancy is a train wreck. I mean, this whole thing is like a train wreck. So let's talk about where the money comes from. And this is a couple days ago. They said that Twitch reveals most of their revenue is from viewers supporting streamers. So what is the point then? If the money is coming directly from the viewers anyway, why are they on Twitch at all? Why are you giving Amazon a cut? Well, it's because it centralizes eyeballs, right? It centralizes everybody there. And if you like this streamer, you might like that streamer, whatever. But they're getting a pretty big cut. So Dan Clancy revealed that most of the platform's revenue comes from viewers supporting their favorite streamers and not any crazy Amazon deals. For the longest time, Twitch has dominated the live streaming space. Kick is kicking their ass at this point, I think. YouTube, Facebook, gaming, and others have tried to knock it off, but the Amazon platform continues to lead the way. Again, it's not about the gaming anymore. So Facebook gaming failed because nobody's watching you play games. There have been claims that Twitch is actually a massive money loser for Amazon to the tune of $2 billion. And that may be sold off or shut down in coming years. Yeah, I agree with this. Comixology actually made money for Amazon. It wasn't enough money. Amazon is a huge company, right? I mean, if they can take the same resources and, okay, we're just round numbers. You spend $100 million and you can either spend that $100 million and make $200 million, $100 million of that in profit, or you can spend the same $100 million and make $500 million. That's $400 million in profit. Which one are you going to pick? Right? And not have the headaches. And then you throw the headaches into it. You throw the PR disasters into it. You throw all these, the advertisers pulling out and people getting banned every other day because they're saying dumb shit, dumb political shit on Twitch, and that's what the platform is known for now, basically. If it were me, I'd look at this and be like, it's not worth the headache. Take that $100 million. Again, I don't know what it actually costs to run Twitch every year. I have no idea, but I'm just saying, take that $100 million, put it into something else. We'll sell more coffee or something. Do something. Do another, kind of subsection of Amazon or something, and we'll make more money, and we won't have to deal with Frogan and Hasan and all these other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it were me, I'd be like, yeah, that's the smarter thing to do. Then they can go someplace else and it's not our problem anymore. I 100% believe they're going to shut it down. 2/3 of Twitch's revenue is actually subs. They said the majority of Twitch's revenue actually comes from viewers subscribing to their favorite streamers and supporting them. Again, they need them to make some money. One thing that people don't realize is 2/3 of our revenue comes directly from our viewers supporting the creators they love. Clancy had previously told the media leader similar things back at TwitchCon, noting that it's a figure a lot of people are surprised by given the reliance on ad revenue with other platforms. And that's a problem, though, because people don't really have it to give anymore. Again, go out to news.clownfishtv.com, news.clownfishtv.com, become a member. It's only $5 a month. Just saying, I got to get that in there. But like, people don't have it to give. You're going to get your whales are going to throw $100-$200 at a person, just to say my name. But it doesn't work like it used to. I don't think it works like it used to. They said the Twitch CEO know that viewers are paying for patronage and status and reward in the community. Often when I talk to brands, I say it's an indication of their emotional connection to streamers and what they're watching. It's also what they're saying. It's also what they're wearing. People are going to throw money at political commentators who say the things that they agree with because they want them to continue to say the things that they agree with. And this also explains why you're not seeing people like Hasan or Frogan or whatever getting booted off the platform, because they need them. If 2/3 of their revenue comes from their top streamers and it's in just chatting and it's political, right? 2/3 of their revenue, that's what he said. You're not going to boot those people off the platform because you need them. Hasan makes too much money for you, so he can say whatever the hell he wants until the FBI gets involved or something, and even then he can say whatever he wants. So they're not going to get rid of them. It's kind of the same, on the other side of it, people want to cancel Joe Rogan. I'm like, Joe Rogan makes too much money for Spotify. They're not going to cancel Joe Rogan, right? You don't have to like what he says, but they're not going to cancel him. It's all about the money. It's always about the money. It said in a bid to further target that, basically in a bid to juice the simps for more, Twitch is testing sponsored subscriptions, whereas the name suggests brands can help with discounted subscriptions to channels. So, okay, so you can be like, oh, you get half price subscription courtesy of like Grubhub or something. Oh my God. Twitch has done this with September over the years. This new tool could be utilized anytime. So yeah, they're going to try to juice the audience there for more, but everything's changing, right? I personally don't think Twitch is going to be around. They're saying, oh yeah, it's fine, guys. Companies will say things are fine, like as it's burning down in real time, right? And then people are surprised. They're like, oh my God, guys, what's going on? They shut down. We don't understand. How could Amazon sell Twitch? It makes so much money. If I were Amazon, I'd be highly concerned about this because I'd be like, that's a really sketchy business model to be like, we can't get rid of these people because if we get rid of these people that cause us PR nightmares, if we get rid of these people, we're not going to make any money at all on Twitch because the advertisers aren't jumping in the boat. I don't know. I'm just saying, and we know where Jeff Bezos is now, and he's got some influence, I'm sure, where he's like, yeah, I want to keep politics out of it or whatever. I don't know. But there we go, guys. No more gaming on Twitch. Good luck. Go someplace else, I guess, if you want to play games, or you could just play games in the privacy of your own home and not stream it for money and just talk about video games or something, or make games and sell them. I don't know. There are lots of ways you can make money off of video games. It doesn't involve sitting in front of a webcam for 12 hours a day, begging for chats from your Sims. Also, go out to news.clownfishtv.com. $5 a month. You can help support a poor, starving fish. No, actually, no. If you want, there is content. That's why we don't do a lot of live streams. I might do more live streams, but I cannot imagine sitting in front of a webcam for 4 to 12 hours a day, shaking people down for super chats. It's like, I don't understand. I don't get it. And that's why I'm not a Twitch millionaire, I guess. I don't get it. But anyway, some people, they want to do that. I'm going to wrap it up. Please subscribe. We'll talk later. For more pop culture news, views, and rants, go to news.clownfishtv.com. That's news.clownfishtv.com.